Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the 34th Pygame tutorial video. In this video, what we're going to be doing is continuing to build on our little intro screen here. So, in order to make press C to play or Q to quit functionality to actually work, we have to handle it just like we had handled it before. So we need like a for event loop, basically. So what we have first is while intro. Then what we need is for event in pygame.event.get empty parameters if event.type equals a pygame all caps quit event. What do we want to do? Pygame.quit, and then also just a straight up quit command. So what's happening here? So this is if the user clicks on the X again. So like the X is out of the window. That's a quit event. Without this, they can bang on that X all they want and they're stuck in your game. So if you want to make like a really viral game that everyone plays, forget about the quit event. Just don't let them quit. That's a really surefire way to get your game to be really addictive. Next, we have if event.type equals a pygame key down. So if they've pressed a key, we're kind of curious what they pressed. And if event.key equals pygame the key of C, so if they press the C key, now intro equals false, and this while intro loop will cease to run. So that's everything in it. The intro function will be complete. So that's what we want to do. So they want to play. Now if event.key equals pygame.k underscore q, that means they wanted to quit. So we want to run a pygame.quit and a quit. And that will let them actually quit the game. Finally, we've got the fill here, and then down here we actually have the tick. We've got update, and then we call it game intro down near the bottom. So now what we want to do is, let's clean this up, and let's go ahead and run this. And we've got this welcome to Slither, all of that. The objective of the game is to eat apples, blah, blah, blah. Push C to play or Q to quit, okay? So you can press C, and we can play our game. Awesome. Oh my goodness, this is the best game I think I've ever played. This is just fantastic. Now of course we notice that we're a little unhappy with our apples still, and we've got game over, press C to play again or Q to quit. Now let's just go ahead and check one last time login thing here, or the intro screen. Let's press Q to quit real quick and make sure that works. All set. And finally we want to make sure that our actual Xing out works, and that works as well. So now we have this game intro, and that's just going to run one time. It runs all of these messages to the screen, updates them, the clock ticks, and all of that. Now, I will just say we don't necessarily, I mean, this doesn't have to run at 15 frames a second. So a lot of like intro screens, especially because like an intro screen sometimes might have like a really epic picture on it or something like that. You may not want to run the intro screen at 15 frames a second. So like if the intro screen is like static, you really only need like 4 frames a second or 5 frames a second or something like that, just enough to handle, you know, a quick enough reaction to where like if someone clicks play, it's going to play, or if someone clicks exit, it's going to exit without waiting like a half a second or something. But even like 1 frame a second might not even be noticeable. But yeah, I mean, if you're displaying, say, a really large background image or something like that, you might want to consider lowering the frames per second. But also, as I was saying before, at like probably like one of the first videos, you've got pygame.display.update, and you've got flip. Flip does the whole thing. Update can do just tiny parts, so you can set up multiple surfaces and only update a specific surface, and all that. But anyway, enough on that. So our game is looking pretty good now. I mean, the only thing that I really want to have us do, we've got just a couple of aesthetic things at this point. We've got the logo here, which it just so happens that that's a snake because it's Pygame, and the Pygame logo is a snake. I'm not going to let that slide though. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to change that icon just to be a good guy Greg here. but we want to change that, and then we want an apple. So I'll show you guys how we can incorporate the apple. Chances are you might be able to figure it out on your own, so I encourage you guys to maybe try to see if you can make this red block an apple instead. But if you can't, just check out the next video and you will find out how. So as always, thanks for watching.